Hey guys, welcome back. Just doing some updates on the car. Help you guys out with the 03 350Z or the VQ35DE. Here we go. I'm just giving you an update of what is going on here. So this intake right here is just kind of thrown together. This is nothing fancy, but I'm gonna be upgrading this to a 3.5-inch intake going into a blox racing filter with a velocity stack. I've got a guy that he's actually making this intake for me. I know Admin Tuning has a 3.5-inch intake. It's like $300, but I don't want to pay that much honestly for an intake. So I got a dyno appointment scheduled in April to get Uprev tuned. So I'm curious to see what this car is going to make. The 3.5-inch intake is going to be paired up with an NWP throttle body, 75mm. So when that intake comes out, I'll show you guys. I might be able to hook you up with this particular person to help you do this. Basically what I'm going to be doing is taking a piece of pipe, taking it to the exhaust shop. They're going to bend some 3.5-inch piping. Then I'm going to take it to a guy I know, and he's going to polish the pipe, and he's going to tap in for the vacuum lines and things like that. So custom 3.5-inch intake with a blox racing velocity stack filter. So the filter will pretty much sit back here instead of being back up here. It'll be pulling air, and so that's that. I got the new carbon fiber air duct in. Looks pretty good, not too bad. I got the Rocket Bunny spoiler install right here. So this is what this came out like. Actually came out pretty good. Let's see it from the back. There we go. The thing about the Rocket Bunny spoiler is it takes some time. Like, you're gonna probably spend some hours trying to put this thing in. I don't have a video of it. Too bad I didn't get a video, but it's really not that hard. I use like some self-tapping screws. A buddy of mine helped me do this, so we use some self-tapping screws, and I mean, you'll just pretty much put it where you need to place it and where you like, where it's comfortable at, and get you a drill. But you need to pop the trunk and take the lining off that's back in the trunk. Here you go, I'll show you what I'm talking about, which you guys probably already know, but I'll show you anyways. But you're gonna pop this out before you do your Rocket Bunny install, your spoiler, because you don't want to drill through and put holes through that. So I've got that, the Rocket Bunny install, working on the custom intake with the NWP throttle body, and spoiler come out nice. Looks good. Got those rims. Okay, for the exhaust. This is the aggravating part on this car to me. If you have a turbo excess exhaust, this thing is gonna rattle, especially after you get test pipes, and it's real raspy. This is my old exhaust, and you can hear it. You can hear where the baffle is pretty much gone. It's like a big bucket of tin. I hate this exhaust. So I actually went with DC Sports universal muffler. I usually don't go with DC Sports because I've seen some of their mufflers, and I'm like, they carry some of it in AutoZone, no offense, but sometimes the quality has not always been great to me with some of the products that they carry. But I found these, and these are great quality. I like the agency power exhaust, and this kind of gives you that look. So here is the new exhaust. It's DC Sports. These are really big, by the way. This is like an N1 style. The quality of it is actually really solid. You can hear the difference. It's kind of heavy, not real heavy, but with the 304 stainless steel or whatever it's made out of, I know I can tell it's good quality, and it's got good welds. So I'm gonna be running a custom exhaust. I'm gonna have 2 of these instead. I'm not a fan of the single exit. I know it probably makes the most power from what I've seen and heard, like the agency power. And really, I don't want to spend $700 to $800 on an agency power exhaust or whatever they cost now. It's just too much to me. So I'm gonna have a custom exhaust done. Oh yeah, 100% stainless steel, and they won't real cheap. I didn't get like a $40, $50, $60 muffler. They were actually $100 a piece. They won't terribly cheap, and I was actually surprised by the quality. These are actually really good quality. So I'll be getting a custom exhaust done, mounting those up here. I have a turbo excess Y pipe, and the quality of that is the same way as my exhaust back here. It's real thin, it rattles. So I'm gonna have them cut from the test pipes and fabricate a custom Y pipe into a single 3-inch, and then right when it gets back towards the bumper, it's gonna split off into 2 pipes, almost like a top speed exhaust. I think that's who makes it, top speed, or the NVIDIA exhaust. It'll split off like that. So I'm curious to see what the car is gonna make on the dyno in April. Got a dyno session to get Uprev tuned, and I'll be running a nitrous kit too. So I'll be running a 55 shot of Zex. You guys will get to see what kind of numbers it puts down with just the bolt-ons, and then you'll get to see what kind of numbers it puts down with the bolt-ons and the nitrous. So far I have full bolt-ons right now with plenum spacer, mrev 2 lower plenum, polished out. I got a lightweight clutch flywheel. As far as the headers, DC Sports, now they do make a pretty decent pair of headers for this car, but it is a pain in the arse to get headers on this car. A absolute pain. So I don't even know if I want to put, I have those headers, but I just haven't found the time to put them on because it takes like 10 or 11 hours to put those on. So I don't know, maybe I'll get to that next, but I know long tube headers would be a better way to go. But there you go, guys. I hope this helps. If you're looking to mod your car, I hope this guys gives you some ideas, and you can keep following me along because I'm gonna post up dyno numbers with this, because it's kind of like a custom build. Pretty much what I'm doing with the intake and the exhaust, and everything else, you know, is Motordyne, spacer. You can get all this stuff you know, pretty easy. But I'm curious to see what kind of numbers I put down, and that's the upgrades on the car. I think it come out pretty good. The car is a little dirty, but overall this car is really starting to come together. Close the hood. That's what it looks like from the front. I got an HR hood on the car. But there you go. That's it, and you guys can continue to follow me, and I'll post up the exhaust when it's done, and the custom intake with the NWP throttle body, and show you that too. So there you go. Stay blessed.